Got about an hour and a half before light here, just having some oatmeal breakfast and making up some sandwiches. Got some bagels on and honey mustard, Miracle Whip, smoked turkey, Colby Jack. It's gonna be some good stuff. We got this big bull spotted up here. I think we have a dang good chance at it. We saw 15 or 20 bulls last night up on this hillside, so we're gonna see some elk today.
Shooters easy up here, and that's what we can see. We can't even see the backsides of these jaws. We're gonna get up here, we're gonna kill one today.
We're finally in position, but we can't find the big bull anywhere. So we got to sit and watch and listen to these bulls feeding their way up into the timber to bed down, just hoping that the big boy would step out.
That now.
I got it.
Up to the right.
Up to the left, you mean?
Right hand corner.
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
He's just out in the sun.
Look at this other bull, Colton. Dude, that's a shooter.
Where?
Wow. That's the bull, dude.
You need to get... You think you can shoot him from here?
Get the video on. He's on. You want a second back up? I need my rangefinder. You want to range him?
Yeah, range him.
$7.99. 11.6.
We could never get a clear shot on this bull, so we headed up the mountain, passing on several respectable 6 points. We've never experienced elk hunting quite like this before. It seemed like every time we wrapped around a little finger ridge, there was another 2 or 3 6-point bulls feeding into the timber. We knew it was only a matter of time before we were going to have an opportunity at a mature herd bull. We didn't find one on this first day, so we decided to hit it hard again in the morning.
In Matthew 26, at the Last Supper, Jesus takes the wine and the cup and says, "Drink. This is my blood, shed for many for the remission of sins." It's kind of like when you're hunting and you take a shot at an animal and you go down there and you either have a blood trail or you don't have a blood trail. And if you have a blood trail, you know what's at the end of that blood trail. You know that the trophy is at the end of the blood trail. But if you don't have a blood trail, you know that you've missed, and you know that there is no trophy waiting at the end of the blood trail. And it's the same principle with Jesus. We either have his blood, which pays for our imperfection, because the requirement to get into heaven and for eternal life is perfection, and his blood is perfection. So we either have his blood, and at the end of it we have the prize or the trophy, we have life, we have heaven, or we don't have his blood. You see, because his blood was shed when he went to the cross. His blood was shed to pay for our imperfection, that man would be reconciled to God. And so if we don't have the blood, if we don't have the blood trail, if we don't have Jesus's blood in our lives, we have no life. We have no eternal life. And the way that we accept that blood, the way that we accept his sacrifice, is we believe in his name. It's by grace that we're saved through faith, is what Ephesians tells us. By grace through faith. And so we have faith that Jesus died for the remission of sin. He paid the price. He died on the cross. He was buried. He was resurrected. He lives again, and he ascended to the Father. And because he lives, we live. He defeated death on the cross. And that's what the blood's all about. The defeat of death. And that he brought life and immortality to light through this good news, through the shedding of his blood for many.
All right. Well, morning 2 on the elk hunt here, and we've ridden the horses up quite a ways. The elk aren't where they were yesterday, but we know they're around this ridge. We watched them feed out last night, so we're gonna try and bust up there before it gets too much lighter. It's about 7:30 already. So we're gonna get to it. Just leading them through this draw here. Wow.
It's game on. This herd of elk is working their way right toward us, and we're just getting ready to get in position. I was caught totally off guard when I looked up the hill, and there was the herd bull with all of his cows looking at us, skyline.
Morning.
Keep in mind that I'm roughly 40 yards to Colton's left, which gives me a completely different perspective on these elk. The bull had just cleared the cows when I take this first shot.
Now. Sucking them up. Hit him again. He's going down. Woo! Woo! Dude, that thing sucked up some lead. Oh man. He's big. He is big. Holy. Oh my gosh, dude, that thing sucked up some rounds. We came around this face right here. And I let go of Hootie. I saw that bull standing up there. Big long mane beams. Long points, dude. That is what I was looking for. Colton Gibbons! Brother! Oh my gosh, dude.
He's a monster, G.
Sucked up some rounds.
See those fifths?
Yeah. Long fist. Let me grab Hoot. Let's go out there and take a look at it. You got the herd bull, brother?
Yep, we did. Nice shooting, Tex.
I'm not gonna say that was nice shooting yet.
Well, what you didn't see on the camera is we came around this steep corner and this bull and all these cows were up here in the sage, about 200 yards, and caught me way off guard. I ripped the gun out and I underestimated him by a little bit, but you can see what I saw in him. He's got these awesome points and real cool frames, so he's a nice bull, not a giant, but he's a respectable bull, and I'm happy to have him. It's going to be an awesome experience, awesome time to remember. Came down, we harvested an awesome mule deer with our good friend Brian's daughter, Hannah, and that's what it's all about, sharing it with family and friends. And I think Colton and I had a great time here. We'll remember this trip for a while. I'd like to come back. I saw quite a few bulls that were much larger than this that I'd like to pursue in the future. In fact, right after I shot him, big one came around the corner. But it was a good learning experience, learned some new ground, and I'm happy with the overall experience for sure. Anytime you can put a 6-point bull on the ground, you should be happy. That's what it's all about right here. Gonna have plenty of meat for the family, and pretty happy. Alright, well, we're all loaded up and we're gonna start making our way down the mountain. About 2,500 feet to go down, and a couple miles back to the pickup. So we'll get out of here today and head her on home. Pretty nice feeling only having a few horns on your back.